Lesson 9.2 Factoring using distributive property. Algebra 1, practice page 484 from 16 to 59, odd numbers. We'll go direct to the exercise. Number 16. Factor 5x plus 30y. What's the common factor between 5x and 30y? It's only 5. Get 5 of common factor. And then 5x divided by 5 equals x, means what's the number multiplied by 5 equals 5x? It is x. 30y divided by 5 equals 6y. Second one, number 24. What's the common factor between these two monomials? 12 and 40, it is 4. Both are divisible by 4. The maximum number is 4. X squared and x, the lowest of them is x. Y squared and y cubed, the lowest of them is y squared. Z and z squared, the lowest of them is z. This is the common factor. And then what's multiplied by 4xy squared z gives you 12x squared y squared z, it is 3x. And also what's multiplied by this gives you 40x y cubed z squared, it is 10yz. We talked this before. In number 32, you have 4 monomials, and you don't have common factor between all the 4 monomials. But you still have common factor between the first 2 and the last 2. So if you get the common factor of the first 2, which is 2x, you will get 2x plus 7. And the last 2, their common factor is 3. You will get 2x plus 7 also. Since it is 2x plus 7 and 2x plus 7, take the 2x plus 7 as common factor. The remaining will be 2x plus 3. Number 38. 8ax minus 6x minus 12a plus 9. Also the same type, factoring by using grouping. The first 2 will have common factor 2x. The last 2, they will have common factor negative 3. And the remaining will be 4a minus 3, 4a minus 3. Take them as common factor. It will be 2x minus 3. Number 40 and 41 is a word problem. If you look at 40 and 41, you have an equation. A quadrilateral has 4 sides and 2 diagonals. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 diagonals. You can use the equation half n squared minus 3 over 2n to find the number of diagonals in a polygon with n sides. Write this expression in factored form. Means I need to write this in factored form. Means factorize this. To factorize this, get the common factor, which is half n. Common factor. So you will find that n times half n equals half n squared, and negative 3 times half n equals 3n. So this is the factorization. In number 41, find the number of diagonals in a decagon which contains 10 sides. Mean replace n by 10 and calculate it. Number 44, find the area of the shaded part. You have 2 rectangles, one inside the other. The small one has 2 sides, A and B, and the big one, the A increased by 4, 2 up and 2 down, and the weights increased also by 2 right and 2 left. So that means that the big rectangle has dimensions A plus 4 and B plus 4, and the small one has dimensions A and B. Find the area of the shaded part. Of course, it is the difference between the area of the big part minus the big rectangle minus the area of the small rectangle. So it will be a plus 4 times b plus 4, this is the area of the big rectangle, minus the small one, which is a times b. So this is the area in the factored form. In number 46, you have the perimeter of a certain square and you want to get the area. Of course, if you have the perimeter and want to get the area, get the first the side. The side is the perimeter divided by 4. And then the area is the side squared multiplied by itself. Then, if you have a perimeter to 12x plus 20y, then divide it by 4 to get the side. 12x divided by 4 equals 3x, 20y divided by 4 equals 5y. And then get the area by means of this side by square the side. It will be 3x plus 5y squared. This is the area. Thank you.